You know to lock the bars, you know to sit and lock at the same time. Yet it's so different. So completely. I'll try it. I haven't tried switch-footed hang five. I'm curious.
Yeah.
Okay, so today's show, welcome to factOrFreestyle behind the scenes.
Yep. This is how the glorious sausage is made.
Well, you know, Joe, there's been some response from some of our viewers that they like the content, but they also think about maybe stuff that's happening that behind closed doors. So maybe we can get just a little peek into it's your post edit, but I think we should do it together. I think we should do some post edit together because there's some stuff that we can start to make these connections and this thread that kind of is riding through all of it.
Well,
so
what do you say? What do you say we get it going?
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
I should probably close the door. Hold on.
And so here we are in Final Cut Pro.
Okay.
And I'm just going to set my windows up so that I can continue to see your expression. And so this is the Joe Johnson episode. I have made a cut through it already, and I've included little segment breaks.
Got it.
And I'll show you the ones. I'll just cycle through the ones that I have so far. This is by far my favorite portion. This is my new favorite segment. Let's test the audio.
Okay.
Okay, Sigmund, did you have anything else to chime in on that one? Or do you want to move to the next one?
No, we can go to the next one, but I gotta tell you, this is going to be so funny that people are gonna watch this and they're gonna call me Sigmund, and I'm gonna say Sisman, and they're gonna say, Dave Nourie said they were Sigmund. And I'll be like, that was shit right there, son. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
So the reason I'm playing it faster is just so that we can get through it
okay.
faster. So we do have the Mickey Conti portion,
right.
Then the brilliant Ants in the Pants, his cop chases, and then thereafter it kind of I didn't complete my pass.
Okay, all the way through. Got it. Yeah, so, and I just on the record for me to say, you know, Joe, the tail whip in the pants, I mean the Ants in the Pants and the tail whip is kind of the foundation of fact and freestyle. It really is. It's kind of like our benchmark. So Joe is pretty much our poster child. Like we need to maybe, you know, start really utilizing that in a big way. He's the face of, so we could do t-shirt with pants and ants, just the big t-shirt with a pair of leathers, horror leathers, with big old red ants crawling in, and just have factOrFreestyle. And we could do that. We could have, what else could we do?
Are you ready for this? When I was back in the day, when I was like 16, 17, it was after Joe and McCoy left Haro and Matt. And Matt's dad had this thing called Something Concepts, and it was like a t-shirt company.
Whose dad? Matt's dad?
Matt's dad, yeah.
Really? I don't remember hearing that.
Start up this. I heard about it after the Woodward contest.
Okay.
So my friend Matt Gibbons would come up from Florida during the summers and stay with his mom and his grandma. And we rode, and we had this idea that we're going to make a t-shirt company, and we called it There's Life concepts. It was taken from a little quote that he and I had in the local newspaper. So we were already pretty celebrated personalities. We were celebrities at that point.
Mhm.
And the logo that we made, Matt had a silkscreen kit, and he made made a silhouette of Joe Johnson doing a cross-footed
Double candy bar.
no footed XO. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I fucked up because I am a flatliner and I say cross-footed, but this was a no-footed XO. And
Okay.
it was a silhouette. And it occurs to me that perhaps we could lean in to the guy on a bike on a silhouette.
Yeah, Bob might
And
send
actually-
you a cease and desist on that one.
Yeah. And so maybe we can have 3 versions of it. One is the no hand steam that's up there now. The second one, which I hope you can select a picture, would be a silhouette of a naked Gumby.
Oh, Naked Gumby. Oh, you had to go there, Joe. Right. Just because Wilkerson was the one that brought that up. And it's a story that it hasn't been mentioned for eons. And of course, Wilkerson, that's the scary part about having these guys on, because they bring up the dirt as well.
I want to make a soundboard, because throughout that entire recording, every time someone asked about somebody doing some trick, Ron would say, "Naked Gumby."
Oh, Naked Nut. And the funny thing is that he didn't really remember, like, that he was going to give me $1,000 and Brian was going to give me his lowered Nissan souped up truck with Porsche alloys and big old sound system. Anyhow, okay, so off the Naked Gumby subject, yeah, we'll see about that. But okay, so we got the silhouette of you doing the no-handed steam, and then
Silhouette of your regular Gumby, and then Joe Johnson doing.
So what about this? What about it is that, because that's a great shot, X up no footer, and there's just a big old ant, like a big red ant.
Big ant. Yes.
That would be great. Okay, so there's lots of potential for that, and then I think we just need to maybe sign Joe on, like as our main ambassador of Factor Freestyle, because he really was. Now, interesting though, when we had Craig Campbell on,
Yes,
and we had Eric Steele on, it came to be that Craig spoke about having ants in his pants.
Craig,
on a wall ride, right? Was it a wall ride, or what was it?
So Craig Campbell had ants in his pants at the Texas or Michigan, whatever, the barge to him.
Oh wait, it was
Texas.
Austin, Houston or Austin? It's the Texas one on the barge, yeah.
Yep.
The 2-hip.
Yep.
Right.
And he did 540 into the water,
right,
while having ants in his pants that actually bit him.
So maybe that's how the story came about. Someone just got the name wrong. But how could they mix up Craig Campbell with Joe Johnson? I mean, they probably were at the same contest.
They were. Oh yeah, they were at the same contest. Maybe it was someone in the crowd who said, "He's got ants in his pants. Watch what he's going to do."
And someone else said Joe Johnson, and then the story started from there. Okay, well, regardless, we do need to edit this part, because I think it's important to release a bit with Joe. I think this is a very pivotal, the thing that this thread has continued, and it's not going to be done, but this is kind of a benchmark, because it's Joe actually getting a chance to see some of the people's reaction, which I'm really excited to see some of that. Because I don't remember when we did it as much as always when you reflect back, it's great.
That's so good.
And then we can, then we can release this and say, okay, so what are we releasing it with? That this is the chapter 1. Should we just say chapter 1?
So a couple of dudes have commented and DM'd that they want longer episodes. And I'm like, longer episodes? I got a job, bro. What are you thinking? You know how hard it is to get down to 15 minutes? But frankly, like if I'm driving somewhere and I just want to listen to maybe get tips or dig into what bits are there that we could play off of, 15 minutes goes by real fast. And I sometimes get butthurt that I made tight 15.
Did you just say hurt and butt in the same sentence?
Yeah, so you can go to Urban Dictionary to butthurt. Oh, what? You're thinking that there might be...
No, remember in our agreement that we both signed and everything was all written out about certain.
I thought that was in referring to your
content
state.
No, sir. This is being recorded. What if you edit that out? I mean, what if you don't edit it out? Just like Eddie Roman. Eddie Roman would video and I'd say, Eddie, you're going to edit that out. He'd say, oh, yeah, I'm going to edit it out. And then he never would. I think you're along that mindset.
So our agreement is actually not to use that word at all, ever. Not just in relation to how you feel about Dean Palacio.
Oh, now you're going to bring up the Dean story. No.
I'm trying to be very precise. I want to make sure that I understand, because I was already wrong once, and I don't want to be wrong again. I don't want to.
Yeah, I think it's
all right. The whole
it belittles you, Joe. You're beyond that. I liked when you said you could say it many different ways. Thorn in the saddle. It's one version you'd said.
I did say that. All right.
But it's just a little. It's too like 7th grade. It's my, and that's just my take. But once it's signed in its agreement, then we just have to,
all right.
live up to our agreement. Okay.
All right then. That's how it's going to be. Agreed.
Okay. So continue. So you're saying, because I cut you off.
I don't remember which thread I was.
You were talking about, we were talking about Joe, and we were talking about.
So Joe can be our influencer, who will say nice things about us on the internet to his troves of fans.
Oh, you were saying about long form, though. You were also saying that.
Oh, right, long form. So this dude, a couple of dudes have said, hey, I like, make these longer. So then I was like, well, what are you just going to listen to dudes unedited talking? But then it occurs to me, yes, in the same way that people like short form Instagram and mid form YouTube, dudes, there may be dudes. Actually, this might be the thing to get us either to a female audience or a different age group audience demographic on our YouTube. Yeah. If we make longer content. We made this in several parts because the 15-minute limit on YouTube. So check out the next one. Hit the link that you see right here.